Come on! Oh. Come on!
All right, well, I'm going to do something right now that I've been dreaming about since the moment I heard about it. I'm going to go play the Flying Armadillo course that's 30 miles south of Austin. If I'm this close to it, it's ridiculous to not do it. I'm meeting Robert McCall. He's a new friend of mine. He used to work for Dynamic, used to be in disc golf media, and now he's just a civilian, and evidently he hasn't played in a while, so we'll see how he does. This course is basically supposed to be like a disc golf carnival game meets like a disc golf putt-putt course. I don't know what it is. I just know it looks incredible. And so we're going to go. There's two things though. Number one is I just want to play the whole course, so you'll get to see that. But then the other thing is I'm at ace number 196 right now. I really hope we're running aces the whole day. But we're not going to be there the whole day, but the whole thing that we're going to be doing is running aces, obviously. If you go to this course and only throw one shot per hole, I think you're a serial killer. So I want to try to get to ace number 200 today. Let's see what happens. All right, I've got some rainy day commentary for you. I'm in Charlotte again, and I'm sitting in my car, and it's raining. So if you hear raindrops, that's what it is. Here's hole one. This is Robert McCall that I mentioned. He just told me this is my first time throwing a disc in over a year, which is so wild to me. Plays a lot of pickleball these days. Got a new baby, so it makes sense. I don't remember what he threw there. It doesn't really matter. All I had with me on this trip was mint discs. So the first day that I got there, right off the plane, I went to Live Oak Brewing and filmed some stuff with them. Zach is the owner of Mint and hooked me up with probably 10 or 15 discs. No, maybe more. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Gave me a bunch of discs. So that's what made up all the discs I threw on this trip. Finished that hole with nothing. Didn't want to hold anybody up. This is a really quirky hole. So the basket goes into that little house. Robert tells me after I throw that forehand line, I don't think I even have that kind of a shot. Well, he almost did, because that was one of the prettiest touchy little forehands. It's harder than it looks from the angle that we're showing on this video. Really, really touchy. Here's the green, so to speak, and we are still at 196. Very short hole, but very guarded. I'm going up and over with a profit. First hole I was throwing bullets. Second hole I think I was also throwing bullets. That was really, really close. But we abandoned and went to hole four. Hole four, another shot almost identical to hole three, except for it's reversed. Very, very guarded basket. It doesn't benefit you at all for me to zoom this in, because once it gets to the tree line, you can't see anything anyway. All of these discs, well, a lot of them were by the basket. I have no idea how close they were, but no aces, and we will head into hole five at 196. This is the one that if I could go back, I know I could hit this hole if I had maybe 10 more throws at it. But we were just kind of blowing through, trying to get through the course and get to some of the signature holes. I want another attempt at that. It's just too fun of a shot shape, kind of a low ceiling off the tee, forces you to throw a little touchy forehand or a touchy backhand. This is the profit. Those first discs were bullets, and that's not even close. Let's see what Robert does here. I think he kept getting caught on the right side. Yeah. Tricky hole. Hole six. This is a fun one. So the basket is built into the ground. Not obviously totally. You can see some chains. Decided that we were going to kind of go for some counter skip shots initially. That's a bullet. Just hit a little bit of a root and kind of skipped up. It feels like if you touch it, you're going to go in. I don't know if it's the most aced hole on the course, but I would say it probably has to be close. You can go roller. You can go counter skip. You can go air shot, I guess, if you got really low and got lucky. at the very end, I said, I forget it. I'm just going to throw a forehand. And I grabbed a buzz out of Robert's bag. And bingo, bango. We're up to 197.
Absolutely
the baskets have been unlocked a little bit and feeling good. That was really fun. I like that hole a lot. Courses like this, you might think they're gimmicky or like there's no place for them in like serious disc golf or whatever. I just couldn't disagree more. I think that even if you're a pro disc golfer, which a lot of them told me I had to play this course, I think it's good practice for really, really touchy up shots. I think it's important. And ultimately, whether you're a pro or just like to play disc golf, courses like this are just way too much fun. And fun is the whole point. Anyway, hole 8, you throw from the top of the world. You can't really see the basket. It's inside of those rocks in a little rock island. I really like this little forehand gap. It would be super touchy, but I thought that it was possible. Threw a few shots at it. Went up and over with the Prophet. This was just sailed. And then I've got a Lobster, which is their understable mid-range, and I tried it on a little forehand, and let's see. I think it was bad. We're still at 197, but I mean, come on. How could you not love this place? Hole 9, I can't describe to you how guarded this basket is. I wanted to go center cut. I wanted to go in between those two signs, play it as a double mando, and it was such a hard shot. I'm looking at the tee, or I'm looking at the sign. I think it's like 90 feet or what does that say? 86 feet. And it might as well be 470. I mean, it's like, it is so hard to get one to actually stick. Let's see. Yeah, every one of those I felt pretty good about, and you just hit one sign. Robert was trying to ramp it off the little thing. The problem is the dirt under it is, I don't know if it's eroded or if they meant it to be like this. You can slide under that thing. You need to kind of have like a smooth transition from the ground to the actual ramp. But let's see, what am I doing here? Yeah, just so many of those signs. I don't know how those signs are not just torched. Here's the Lobster. Finally got one through and hit the basket, but no dice. Let's see about this one. Hit the chains with the bullet. Dang it. Ace count stays at 197, and we'll head into hole 10. This one was tough. A lot of little trees and weird stuff. I don't think we spent very much time on this hole. Yeah, I think we threw a few shots and headed over to hole 11. This one felt like a kind of signature hole of the course. Short, but plays into the lighthouse. I think my first 3 throws on this, I hit chains. Let's see. All 3 are bullets. Okay, no. Missed that one left. Robert was throwing putters. I love his bag. He's got some old school stuff in there. Still got some DD stuff in there. Got a few other things now that he's kind of unaffiliated. That was a Longhorn. It hit some chains. And then the Phoenix goes in. Heck yeah. Love that freaking shot. Then Robert throws. It was a putter. Oh yeah, that's his Warden, I think. And then he's got a little Aviator putter here. Bingo, bango. We become ace brothers. We bow to each other. We now are connected forever.
Where my disc is.
And I couldn't find my disc for a little while. I'm up to 198 now.
It's there.
Feeling good. Finally found the disc, but couldn't get to it. Huge arms.
Can't really reach up there.
Little basket tap. Head to hole 12. This one's really fun because it's got these hanging things that you don't really know. I don't know what they are, but if you hit them, they make sounds, and it kind of guards the basket on either side. I mean, honest to God, you guys can make fun of me all you want to for this, and I know that people make fun of USDGC for the mozzarella sticks and stuff like this. Put this green on a pro tour. Like, put it in a big key moment at like a freaking Worlds or USDGC. I just love it. Like, disc golf, I mean, okay, this is going to be kind of a hot take, and I kind of try to avoid that, but disc golf is not super hard. Like, golf is probably an order of magnitude harder, and I think stuff like this makes it more fun. Yes, it's gimmicky. Yes, it would get made fun of, but I think it forces you to change the way you think about the game and forces you to make shots that you otherwise wouldn't make, and I love it. So no aces on that hole. Hole 13. This is probably the signature hole of the course. I think it exemplifies everything of what makes this course incredible. It's so much fun. I don't know that I've seen a worse spit out than that in person. I had to walk up to make sure that my eyes hadn't failed me. It's just through the gate, like, you just think, come on, like, you're going to get rewarded for that. And anyway, I wanted to throw every kind of shot on this hole. I tried to go, the only thing I didn't do that I wish I would have was go through the little thing at the top that kind of spits it down on top of the basket. But I hit off of all the things. I tried rollers up the little gate. This is the one that I really wanted the most. And as it slows down, you'll see this is intentional. Little wall ride.
Come on!
And that's an ace.
Come on!
I was super stoked about that one.
That's good.
We get up to 199, I believe, now. And, I mean, look. Just look at the freaking, like, I know that everybody watching this wants to play this hole. I just know you do, because it's so much fun. Like, give me, all the hard par fives and, big bomber courses and stuff all you want to. But I love gimmicky stuff like this. I think it makes disc golf more fun, and fun is the whole point. This was cool, little roller shots that had a ramp. It's kind of a, poke and hope. Just, you have to get everything perfect. The rain's picking up a little bit. Yeah, no dice on this one. This was really close with the zone right out of Robert's bag. But we stay at 199, head to hole 15. This was the hardest. This is 79 feet, I think is what it says. It's impossible. I mean, you can park it for sure, and I'm sure someone has aced it, but the gap on the left side, if you're throwing like a little backhand putter shot or something, is so tough. We probably threw, I don't know, 7 or 10 attempts at it and was like, hey, this is not happening. It's my first throw on hole 16 with a bullet, hanging basket. So if you did hit it, it would kind of swing a little bit. Robert steps up with his warden, and I say, I think the profit might be the move here. And slowly but surely, ace number 200 becomes reality. And I couldn't think of a better place to hit the 200th ace. I mean, are they short holes? Yes. And did it still feel awesome? Yes. And it was awesome to be there with Robert. Just a really fun moment. Hole 17, really, really touchy. You've got kind of a low ceiling, or a thing that you've got to punch through because of that tree that I think I don't know what it is. Anyway, if you're a tree person, comment what kind of tree that is, because I don't know. 3 bullets at it. Had to kind of stand up because I'm old and my knees started to hurt bending down like that. Robert goes, dude, I think it's a profit shot. I think if you throw a profit, it's going to hit it. Boom, 4th try. Almost. And now hole 18, the finishing hole of the course, plays into this little building. Maybe it's supposed to look like the Alamo or something. I don't know. I didn't read anything about it. The Texas-shaped tee pad is a really nice touch. So we threw probably 10 or 12 shots a piece at this one. And I said, Robert, give me that zone. I think that's the line here. It's the Chandler Fry ESP zone. And walking off the course, ace number 201. Such a fun way to end the round. And 201 aces. If you're ever anywhere close to Austin, Texas, you have to go play Flying Armadillo. They've actually got a bigger course on the property. I didn't get a chance to play it, but it's a wonderful place. It is so much of what I love about disc golf. And anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody you think would get a kick out of it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.